It's been a back-and-forth series so far, and a capacity crowd is on hand to see if their guys can fight to live another day. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Carlson, Steve Lyons, and Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be so sorry to see this series end. I mean, it's been a classic struggle. Offense one night, pitching the next night. We knew coming in that these teams matched up pretty well. But now tied at 2-2, well, it's all going to come down to Game 5 to decide the winner. And I think that's exactly what we hoped for all along.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Oakland Athletics.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. Dan Straley will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Shane Victorino, and we are just about set to get this one underway. Cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7-0.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Here's the 1-1 now to Victorino. 2-1.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first is Piaspo, and that's out number 1. So the leadoff man retired as we get started in game number 5. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Swingin' A's of Oakland. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Will Middlebrooks steps in now. Fastball in there for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go, so that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch to him. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
David Ortiz will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. There goes Pedroia. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they won't get him. It's a stolen base for Pedroia.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here, scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Pedroia off of second, and the pitch home. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and stares it for out number 3. Red Sox leave 1, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Here you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Craig Gentry will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Oh, you are killing me!
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the center fielder, Coco Crisp. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Fouled straight back. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. On to first, and Coco's gone for the second out. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And you can see the Tampa Bay Rays already waiting on the winner of this American League Division Series. Josh Donaldson will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A bouncing ball past Lester and into center field. It's a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Brandon Moss will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, you get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Yoenis Cespedes will step in now. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 now from Lester. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the flip over to Pedroia covering, and that'll end it. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More coming up from Game 5 after this. A.J. Pierzynski leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
First pitch coming. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Line hard. Foul. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets fouled past the coaching box. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Mike Karp will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Watch the movement.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Come on, Ace, let's do this. That's a strike.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Runner goes for second. And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. Reddick is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Coco and Reddick give chase, but this is going to get all the way to the wall. And a relay to the plate. The tag here by Norris is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Now, he's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
First opportunity now for a guy that grew up not too far from here in the North Bay, Johnny Gomes. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Cut that runner down.
Cruz off second. The pitch. Good eye there from Gomes as the count goes to 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Change up that time, a swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. So it's a two-run dinger for Johnny Gomes, his second home run of the series, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
This is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a ball 1-0. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's the versatile outfielder, Shane Victorino. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Pitch home to Victorino. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Will Middlebrooks will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And they'll try a pitch out here, but Victorino's not on the move. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-1 Boston. Alberto Callaspo will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the A's, second baseman, Alberto Callaspo.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Carp is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Derek Norris will dig in here. First offering on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. On to the first baseman, Carp, 2 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder,
Josh Reddick will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Come on! Here we go.
Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple of seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Craig Gentry will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Takes strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Boy, good patience to lay off the cutter there. 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. Score holds, it's 3-1. Back with Eric Karros and the man who was 216th on the Red Sox all-time hit list. Look it up, Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started for Boston. Now the first pitch. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And the 3rd inning has started with a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. His third home run of this series. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
David Ortiz will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
And this is fouled back and out of play. No outs, nobody on. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
A.J. Pierzynski will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Therefore, it is Callaspo. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the second out.
And you know what? It's not too often you can ground out with nobody on base and then get high fives from your dugout. But when you get a starting pitcher to burn through double-digit pitches to get you out, that's just a great at-bat.
Mike Karp will try it again. He flew out his first time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Go now! Let's go!
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Go Oakland!
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Peanut!
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count pitch on its way. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Nelson Cruz will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. You know, it's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
Cruz awaits the 1-0. A ball hit hard to the left side. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run thanks to the Dustin Pedroia blast. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-1 Boston. Coco Crisp makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this is fouled straight back. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. This is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Josh Donaldson will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Change-up low, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And he lays off again, ball three.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. Had to work awfully hard out there.
Brandon Moss will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw got him as Pierzynski puts that one right on the money to nail his man.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Hey, don't quit, dear.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Here we go.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it 4-1. Johnny Gomes will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Johnny Gomes.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Good eye there from Gomes as the count goes to 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Tom Malone is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Xander Bogaerts will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Opposite field, high and deep to right, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. You get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. And they get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Shane Victorino will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
You gotta be kidding me, Red Fox.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Bogaerts off a second, now the pitch. And a swing, and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. He might even be fortunate it's not down the line and the runner's able to slide in safely.
Runner away from third, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here, because this is a definite strikeout situation.
Come on, eh?
Oh, now this is hit hard. And no, actually. Looked like he had it in his sights, but it got right by. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. You're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. fouled back. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
David Ortiz will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Up and in for ball 1. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
The 2-0 to Ortiz. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Oakland error, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox on top, 6-1. Yoenis Cespedes will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Jed Lowry will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
What was that?
Inside and low, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Full count, 3-2.
And the more 3-2 counts they can run up on this guy, the better off they're going to be. The quicker you run up that pitch count, the quicker you maybe get this guy out of here.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Alberto Callaspo will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Of the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Now Lester's 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Derek Norris will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Right there for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Josh Reddick will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Got him.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Craig Gentry will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there he goes towards second. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Gomes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Coco Crisp will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after it. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Josh Donaldson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call that bullpen just yet.
Oh, Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change-up there.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third baseline, so they'll try it again. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Lined hard to center field. Victorino is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Well, the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 6-4 ball game. A.J. Pierzynski will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
A.J. Pierzynski.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
It sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now. Right on the corner, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you've got the first out of the inning. Instead, now you're looking at a runner in scoring position following that error.
Mike Karp will stand in, base on balls his last time. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Nelson Cruz will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And see you later. That one is gone. A two-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. His first homer so far in the series, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Johnny Gomes will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Johnny Gomes.
Now the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this thing. If you give up a two-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Xander Bogaerts will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that will find the seats, a home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His first homer here in the series, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Shane Victorino will get another shot after he was robbed of a hit on a gorgeous play his last time.
Let's go!
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. You can't let the emotion enter into the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
And Victorino able to lay off again, and he's in a good spot now, up 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting town.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And this is taken by Victorino, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And they'll try a pitch out here, but Victorino's not on the move. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Get easy out.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Play smart.
Off a second is Victorino. Now the pitch. Now a line drive. Caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 9. Brendan Moss will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Brandon Moss.
Get your hot dog.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Now a ball to the right side and past Pedroia into right field. It's a base hit.
Well, it's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Yoenis Cespedes will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, 2 now from Lester. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
A pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch, and we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Jed Lowry will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Come on, let's keep it going.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Runner at first here, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Alberto Callaspo will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time. And this one runs up high, ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Come on, you can do it.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Derek Norris would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, then get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Derek Norris. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Changeup called strike 1. And the 0-1's a ground ball for Pedroia at second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Athletics 4. Eric O'Flaherty will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Dustin Pedroia will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
That's candy for you.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Called strike two.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for
him. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. David Ortiz will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Maybe the luck of the Irish there. I think that's a ball.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
A.J. Pierzynski will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Ortiz on the move, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running again. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed by Krasinski as he becomes out number 2.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Mike Karp will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot of getting to it.
Nelson Cruz will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Fouled straight back. 2 down, runners at first and second. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Johnny Gomes will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded.
Shut him down now.
Here comes another 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're on top, however, 9-4. Josh Reddick will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
If I'm managing this team, I don't need to see much more. I mean, he's given him a good outing, but judging by how hard that last ball was hit, I don't think he has a whole lot left.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he does work the requisite 5 innings for the win, but he leaves his bullpen a tough road to hoe. Burke Badenhop will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Burke Badenhop.
Craig Gentry will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Here you go, guys. Come on, Jay.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Go get him.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
2-2. That's slowly hit to the right side. And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Coco Crisp will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Josh Donaldson will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. swing and a ground ball towards the middle. Throw on to Karp takes care of him, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They trail it here 9-4. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound. Xander Bogaerts will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop.
Program.
Xander
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Shane Victorino will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Good, dude.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Will Middlebrooks will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Shut this guy down.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. One left for the Red Sox. They're on top, however, 9-4. Brandon Moss will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Brandon Moss.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Ice cold soda!
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Yoenis Cespedes will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And that's in there for a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
You can do it.
Fouled back. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to the first baseman, Carp, 2 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this will be fouled away. Two out, nobody on.
That's right.
In for strike two.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Get on base.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Come on now.
Let's get something started here.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And the payoff pitch is reached for and sent on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 9-4. David Ortiz will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Crisp is there to make the catch, and a break there as Ortiz is retired on just 1 pitch. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. A.J. Pierzynski will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the 2nd out. Visiting Red Sox on top in the 8th inning as you get a look at the line score to this point.
Mike Carp.
Mike Carp will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on top, however, 9-4. Alberto Callaspo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Under it now to put it away is Middlebrooks for the first out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it, popping it straight up.
Derek Norris will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. And he takes ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Josh Reddick will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Let's get something started here.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 1 now.
But you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Craig Gentry will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
All right, let's go. get something started now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Come set. Now the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 9-4. Nelson Cruz will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Instant out. This one's guaranteed.
2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
3-1 on the way. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Boy, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet, and yet the count's 3-2.
That's all started.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. Figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Johnny Gomes will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0 pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Too high, ball 3.
Now on the mound, even though you've got a base open, this is the guy you want right here. You don't want to turn this lineup over and let the top of the order get their chance.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Edward Mujica will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Red Sox, number 54, Edward Mujica.
Coco Crisp will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Josh Donaldson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. This one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. On the ground towards second. Oh, he goes into a slide. Can he get up and get him? Yes, he can. What a play that time by Dustin Pedroia.
Boy, it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle. But look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position. And he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester.
Come on, let's get a hit. Here we go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You gotta die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
Get a hit. Come on. Here we go.
Ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. This just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Jed Lowry will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Let's put him on the board.
Here's the first pitch. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike 1.
Okay, put some big runs on the board. Here we go.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And the Red Sox have taken that first step. They're on their way to the ALCS.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them get shot. Yeah.
For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series on MLB The Show.